You are listening to the Scars and Guitars podcast series that syndicates for the A-List Online. My name's Andrew Mackay-Smith. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that I have so many people who listen to the podcast all across the world. Europe, Asia, North America, South America, and there's a few of you in Australia too. I appreciate that. Anyway, the interview subject you've tuned in to hear is Lala Frischknecht. She is the drummer in the Swiss-based, all-female, awesome heavy metal outfit, Burning Witches. Now, the catalyst for the conversation with Lala is the new album, The Witch of the North. It's their third full-length album. It'll be out via Nuclear Blast on the 28th of May. Do look out for it. There's 2 videos out there too you can check out on YouTube. These girls bring it, man. This band here is fantastic. I do heap on the praise here because I think Lala deserves it. Something else about Lala, she's Filipino. And as long-time listeners to the podcast will know, I'm a bit of a fan of all things Philippines. My wife's family, her mother, is from that part of the world, and we go there when we have the chance. Haven't been able to go recently, although we were booked to go during the COVID season, meaning before COVID hit, but we couldn't get back there. But that's life. Shit happens. So yeah, expect a lot of cool banter about the Philippines there toward the end. But of course, the reason for the conversation is Burning Witches and this killer new album, The Witch of the North. So here she is, Lala Frischknecht, the drummer in Burning Witches. How have the calls been going? I take it that you've been doing the majority of the interviews in the band for this killer album, The Witch of the North, that you've just released.
No, we make it a half with the Laura because she's the best in English. So if the guys doesn't have an option, they will take me. Just kidding. Yeah, yeah. Because my English is not that good as her. But yeah, she's the front woman. So it's better that she will do it more. So I have her rest sometimes. No, yeah, just kidding. I used to kid. I used to make a joke. Yeah. So how are you?
I'm doing very well. I don't know whether I know you've probably done hundreds of interviews since we spoke in 2018 or 19. I can't remember, but we actually did have a chat a while ago.
Yes, exactly. I remember your name. I think we talked during Hexenhammer Days, 2018.
Spot on. You're bang on point. Yep. That's it. And yeah. I've been so impressed with you guys since then, because I thought, if you recall, I thought Hexenhammer was an excellent debut, but I actually felt as though it hinted at what was to come. So what I need to do actually is go back a step and talk about, was it Circle of Five? Is that the acoustic EP that you released?
Yeah, there's an this is the EP plus the acoustic Corona session. We have 3 guests
Corona
there.
Session.
Yeah, okay,
Gotcha.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I thought Circle of Five was a standalone. So there was the acoustic release, the EP with 3 songs, and then there was Circle of Five as well. And I thought that they were just released as standalone. Now, of course, the acoustic sessions were, but I didn't realise Circle of Five was going to be on an as yet that wasn't broadcast, that you had another album coming out. But holy shit, I heard that, and I'd also spoken to Laura as well. And I heard that, and my God, you can hear the progression from Hexenhammer, which, as I say, it's not a bad album. But when I heard Circle of Five, I thought, wow, excuse my language here, but you guys aren't fucking around. A serious heavy metal band that could rival a Christian or a Slayer in intensity, but you've also got that Judas Priest style melody.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I've got to say, yeah, it sounds like I'm saying you improved out of sight since the first album a few years ago. But what I truly feel like as though you've been able to do here as a collective, you've developed your own sound, which takes time, but you're pretty much there. So that's only happened, and I know you've had Schmear, who I've had many conversations with in the background helping things out, but it's you ladies that have done it. you have to write the material and then perform it and stand behind it. So I want to offer you that congratulations first up, and say, do my comments resonate with you?
Yeah, thank you so much. We also agree with that because we think that the band evolved a lot since the previous ones because of maybe for the great teamwork and team players result in much richer and heavier sound. And in this album, we're so happy because Laura found her true voice. She's she's known in making so catchy choruses, and but now she's way more melodic and way aggressive in the previous one. If we compare it to Dance with the Devil, for example,
Yeah.
this album is tells a story of of the music itself, and then the mythology, because Laura did the lyrics and she's fond of literature, mythology, and something books. I don't read books, sorry.
You don't read books, is that right? Not your thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure how things were going to go when is your old singer's name Serrana?
Yeah.
Is that how you? Yeah. I wasn't sure how things were going to go because when you lose a singer after having released a debut album, it is very hard to find somebody who fits like a glove. But you've actually, it's no I don't know Serrana at all, so, and I haven't spoken to her, so it's no disrespect to her when I say this. But Laura is better suited for you guys than what she was. So
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
I agree with that because she add this spice. I mean, Burning Witches music is great, but we had it when since Laura came to the band, she make it to the next level. So this is Burning Witches now. We are more aggressive, more melodic, compare before. Yeah, and she is a totally great singer, and she can do a lot in her voice. She have this low range, but this is what heavy metal music wanted. You can do many things in your voice, no, not only high notes or something like that. You can do growls, you can do this witchy stuff, voice. Yeah, she's just perfect. And totally crazy during recording. Yeah, she is so, yeah, have a lot of ideas. Yeah.
And also, too, I remember speaking to her about her live presence. She brings it. She was the final piece of the puzzle I think you guys needed to take it to the next level. It's easy to say that in hindsight, but if things went well with Serrana and she was still in the band, you never know the different pathway that you go down. So I think
Yeah.
you got the package. So you've got now. I feel like as though I'm comfortable saying that The Witch of the North is a world-class heavy metal album. So you've got that under your belts now. You've actually got the live performance side of things. So when all this COVID bullshit disappears,
Yes, the shit, yeah.
yeah, well, when it's time for you guys to tour, here's the big one: the United States. Because I think I know you're from the Philippines, but you're a European band. I know it's hard for a lot of European bands to cut through, as it is for Australian bands, believe me, to cut through in North America there. But I think you guys are going to do it if you're able to tour.
Yeah, if we were able to tour, because you know what? After Dance with the Devil, Laura came, and this is the big bump coming out. She's really good, and it end up the first time we end up in U.S. charts. We didn't expect anything, so it's a good sign that people in the United States appreciate Burning Witches music. So perhaps we will have a chance
Yeah.
after this pandemic is over. Yeah, and I hope we can also tour in Australia.
Well, we'd love to have you down here, but it's just who knows what the hell's going on with the vaccines and rapid testing facilities and whether or not we're going to have a COVID passport and all this garbage, because it's metal music, especially what you're doing here. It needs to be
Yeah.
performed. It's not just about listening to the music over an iPhone with a pair of earpods.
Yeah, it's the connection, the connection to the people, because we are already in the fourth album, and then we're so happy that we touch people's lives. And then on the 2020, the time stops and you cannot do anything. So So that's the reason that we also decided in doing live streaming, because we don't have any option. But in the traditional way of showing your things is playing live. So hopefully when this is over, the metal scene will be alive again, because it's we don't want to the scene to die because of this, right? We have to try many things. We have to try live streaming. We have to try limited people. And then we're really glad after Dance with the Devil. Want to mention that we joined a tour with Destruction. This is 4 shows on September last year. So
Yep.
we're glad that we did it, because after that, we don't have any chance anymore. Of course, it's way different. People are wearing masks, sitting, not the traditional way of having a show. But yeah, what can we do? Yeah, I hope this will be over soon. This shit will be over soon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just at this point in time, it's just garbage. I mean, you look at the Swedish model. I know you're not too far away from Sweden there, but they didn't do lockdowns, and they've got through it better, probably better than almost any other European country, because they relied on herd immunity. And I know it changes from country to country. Like I think I explained to you last time that my mother-in-law is from Cebu, Lapu-Lapu City, and I know COVID's had a big impact in the Philippines because people are living so close. And I get that in
Yep.
countries like the Philippines and Italy, other parts of Eastern Europe, it has caused havoc. But there's a lot of countries where it hasn't. Germany, I don't think it's caused too many problems. I think from memory, you're in Switzerland or in the Netherlands there, and I don't. And I think it's been a bit like Australia. We've just had to sort of feel our way through it. But my point around all of that is that governments need to realise that people still have to get on with their lives. Okay. And
Exactly, because we cannot live like this, or else we will be dead. We don't have food, we don't have job. If you don't have job, you don't have money, you don't have food.
yeah, yeah, it's just bullshit politics. But look, one of the positive things I think, in my opinion, easily the best song that you guys have put your names to is "Lady of the Woods." Stunning, just a stunning accomplishment.
Yeah, holy shit, that is a
Yeah,
great song. I must say that is the best ballad. The story of that is, I will tell you. This is the old riff after Dance with the Devil. Romana always makes me scared of making songs. Hey, Lala, what do you think about it? Come on, we just released the Dance with the Devil, or we just released Hex and Hammer. So it's a beautiful ballad. And she said that, can I change something here? No, don't change anything there, because it's beautiful enough. So we decided to send it to Laura, and Laura made this beautiful lyrics that after we hear it, it's everybody has a goosebumps, because it's such a beautiful song. And it adds also this, if you hear this backing vocals, opera singer, that
yep.
this Romana's father, and he is
Oh wow.
a great opera singer here in Zurich. Yeah, it ended up really well. It's so nice. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I hear about this song, it's just warm. It's just like goes to your heart right away. And of course, the story of that is lyrically, it's based on mythology. Laura is fond of these things, books and everything, and she just thought about this seductive lady in the forest to have a man. But if you will not take her, it will end up badly. So it's just like also what's that witchy thing? Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. I mean, well, that's what I'm talking about. The strength of the album, and you got 14 songs. I know one of them's a bonus, so technically 13, but 14 if you listen to the entire album. You guys seem to you're hitting a creative vein of form. You've always had it though, haven't you? I mean, you've had 3 albums in about 3 or 4 years, I think it is now. Numerous EPs. So how do you guys write music? Can you talk me through that process?
Writing music, Romana is the one who's making the song since the start of Burning Witches, and how she makes songs is depend on her mood that day. And she is so fast. That's why I mentioned before that she always makes me scared. And yeah, and actually, I'll tell you the story about the Flight of the Valkyries. This is 2 separate songs. She made the intro, very beautiful intro.
Yep.
And then after making many songs for this album, and then we just thought, oh, we need another one. So she created the fast riff, and she combined it with an old riff that she made the for the intro, so it ended up pretty well. It's just like when you hear it, oh, it's boring, oh, this is so slow, and after that it will goes to speedy and ended up in speed song. Yeah, that's beautiful. I can say that if you ask the other witches which are their favorite song in the album, they cannot say,
Yeah.
because this album we had this concentration focus, and we want to make sure that each every song is beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a killer job, and look, I haven't on purpose. I didn't read much of the bio that John sent through to me because I wanted to get the information firsthand from you. So, which studio did you work in, and which producer did you pick this time around?
We stay in the same producer since the beginning of Burning Witch's first album. We are always recording it in Bio
Mm.
Fulber, called the Little Creek Studio. So we just stay there because we know them for such a long time, and we're just like a family there, and everything is easy during recording. And Shmir is there, Damir Eskik will be there. I mean, always there, always there. And then they're also giving us some ideas during recording. Of course, it's a song, but it can change during recording. Some parts can change, and there are some additional ideas until everybody is satisfied with that. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, we will drink a beer, and yeah, it's a good song.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Demir help you through some of the like the engineering side of things as much as the songwriting side of things? Because I've seen him in Burning Witches t-shirts quite a bit.
Pardon me.
Oh,
What's the? Sorry.
Demir seems to
Sorry.
be a big supporter. I know Shmir's a massive supporter of you guys, and I've spoken to him about you guys and how much he loves working with you
Mm-hmm.
guys. But Demir looks like he's a big supporter as well. So what's his role in the studio?
Uh-huh. Damir Eskik is making every role in the band. He is
Uh-huh.
a psychologist.
Ah,
He's he is there, a roadie. He is a photographer. He is making shirt or something, making design, making everything for Burning Witches. It's his support since he's a husband, the husband of Romana. He's
oh,
there
right.
with us
Okay.
all
Gotcha.
the
Yeah.
time, all the
Yeah.
time, all the time, all the time, and yeah, we know each other very well, and he knows exactly. If, for example, I have a bad mood. Yeah, we know. Yeah, he will support. Hey, come on, Lala, take it easy, something like that. And
Yeah. Gotcha.
Ishmir is there since even before Burning Witches was born, because he is a friend of Romana, and then Romana asked him that, "Hey, I'm planning to make a band. It's my dream come true to have an all-female band. Come on, just do it. Find the right members, and then I can support you with that." That's why he ended up being our manager. And of course, Shmir, come on, he knows many things in music scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're
You've
really
got.
fortunate having them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to have that cosign and that support, isn't it? But that makes sense. That I mean, I wouldn't know these things unless someone from the band tells me. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense that Demir's around since that he's obviously a great musician as well. Otherwise, Shamir wouldn't have him in Destruction. But given that he's Romana's husband too, it's you guys are like one big family. That's what it seems
Mm-hmm.
like.
Yeah, Damir is the husband of Romana. Yeah, Damir.
There you go. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sonia left though, and
Yeah.
Larissa joined. So can you tell me why Sonia left the band?
I don't know. Maybe she wants to concentrate in her project. But yeah, some people doesn't realize that Burning Witches is more of the band, more as a band. Burning Witches is like a family, and some people doesn't get it, and that they think that after Burning Witches, I can do everything I want. But yeah, it's the band. The band is not only one person. You're 5 people there. So you have to connect to each other. You have to be a good teamwork, team player, so that it will reflect in your music. I don't know. I cannot understand some people who's leaving, but of course I can respect their decision. If the thing that they want in their life, it's okay. I mean, when our ex singer left us, everybody thought that it's the end of Burning Witches. No, come on. We are the ladies who wants to fight for heavy metal. That's Burning Witches. And nice that we found Laura. She totally kick ass. Yeah, and Larissa, fuck. She proved it during our acoustic session, Corona, acoustic Corona session.
Yeah.
She played flawless.
Yes.
What's that? Guitar, acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Wow, she is flawless. Even in live, we had the chance to tour with Destruction on last year September, and glad we did it because after that it's already closed. Nobody can play music. Yeah, she did very well. So flawless, no mistakes. Yeah, and we're really happy with that. Yeah, we're satisfied, and now the band is working very well. Great teamwork, great team players. Everybody ready to have some more, ready to fight or something like that. Yeah, we're happy, and we're just sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and look, every time a member leaves, you seem to replace them with someone who's more suitable for the band. So, where did you find Larissa, or how did you recruit her?
Uh-huh. Larissa is the old friend of Romana, and they even spend time together in choir. And then when Larissa is a child, she is a student of Romana's mother who's teaching piano. So they know each other for such a long time. And Larissa, the Mir Eskik has a band called Gonorias before, and now it's Gomorrah. She was in that band before. I don't know, maybe 8 years ago or something. She was really young. And then, yeah, they know each other very well since that she proved something in acoustic session, and she's such a nice girl, lovely girl. So we asked her to join Burning Witches, and she's so happy, and we're happy. She makes Burning Witches, it's like, yeah, connect to each other. She is a great team player. Team player, yeah.
When that vacancy came up, did you have a lot of people reach out to you and say, "Look, I'd love to join"?
Yes, there are some. There are some that send us some videos. But
Yeah.
Since Larissa is in Switzerland, and then so this is the priority, and she did really well in acoustic session. So yeah, and we know her, so we don't do much adjustment. If you have a new member in the band, you have to know her well, and we know her already, so it's easier. We have some ladies, and we're thankful of them that they tried to show us that they want to join Burning Witches. But yeah, Larissa
Yeah.
is the best choice. Yeah.
I bet. Yeah. Well, how much more time have I got? Have I got time for one more question?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. Yeah. Have you ever copped any of this business around, for example, someone saying you're just girls, you can't play heavy metal? You ever experienced any of that stuff?
Yeah, in the beginning, yeah, because some people thought that we are here just trying to be pretty or sexy. They're being skeptical about us, but we released a demo. I think it's 666 copies back in 2017, maybe. And it was recognized by two big metal magazine here in Europe called Rock Heart and Metal Hammer. So that's the start. Since then, we released 3 albums, and now we're in the fourth one. It's maybe it just means that we prove something good, and we are not here trying to be pretty and sexy, but we are here to do our passion, play heavy metal, because that's the thing we love, and make good music. Yeah. Although until now there are some people that saying about bad things from us. It's okay. We just don't care. And because some people are like this, no matter how what good things you do, it will not mean anything because they just simply don't like you or just hate you at all. And I don't know why it's a big deal to have this. If you're all female band, you don't have the right to play heavy metal. What the fuck, right? If you can play, no matter what gender you are, just show it to the world. If you play good music, yeah, it's really nice to touch other people's lives because of your doing your passion. It's just a nice. It's just priceless. Yeah, I cannot understand that. But yeah, we're happy that we gained many fans now,
Yeah,
and they love our music. I mean, 90% is positive, only 10% was negative. You can see it in YouTube. You can see it
yeah.
somewhere in the what's that? Some other reviews, not reviews. How we call that? Webzine.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
we just don't care. Yeah, if you get talent, come on, show it. It's good, and we're here. Just I hope we can influence some other girls who are still hiding in their closet playing their instrument. I hope we can influence them. Come on, show it. Go out, play your instrument because you have the talent. Do what you love to do. Yeah.
No, I agree totally. Yeah, look, I mean, from a perspective that there's not a lot of bands out there like Burning Witches. There's Nervosa, and I know where there's a few others. There's Cobra Spell, I think, but not at the level you guys are at. If you know what I'm saying, you guys have truly taken it up to another level. And the fact, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, five very pretty ladies on stage playing heavy
Oh, thank
metal.
you.
This should be what metal fans have been after for many years because there's no precedent. There's just you. There's just the five of you up there. I can't think of another band that has the complete package, both visually and musically, like what you guys do. So yeah, I mean, if you cop any shit after the Witch of the North, I mean, that's just it'd just be insane, given the strength of the album
Yeah.
and the overall package.
Yeah, because we're here to rock. We're here to play. We're here for our passion. Of course we look good.
Yeah,
But it's not that one. Even if you look good, if you don't deliver it well on stage, or if you don't make good album, people will not listen to you. So I think that we proved something good because we just here. We just ready to fight, something like that. We're here. We're into it. We're into our music. We want to show to touch people's lives by
well,
our
you're
passion.
doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you're definitely doing that. Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, I will ask you one more question because you're the second Filipino musician that I've spoken to in less than 4 days. I had a chat to
Oh,
Steve. Yeah, I had a chat to Stevie D. I don't know whether you know, he's Filipino too. Born in America, but a bit like my wife, Filipino heritage. So
okay.
more or less Filipino, ethnically Filipino, if you like. But I asked him. He's in Buckcherry, and I asked him. I've been to the Philippines many times because of my wife's family, and the Filipinos are usually very good at identifying when someone who shares their heritage, someone like you, is successful, and you are very successful. So have you developed a bit of a following amongst Filipino metal fans online?
Yeah, I'm actually connected to them, and then they are so proud. We Filipinos are proud if somebody had a success in other country because, as you know, we're a third world country. Not much chance, not much opportunity there. If you will not work your ass off, you will not get it. So here, living in the first world country is such a good opportunity for me. And so yeah, I'm proud of being a Filipino, and I'm here also to raise the flag. I mean, we're not just third world country. We have talent also, and we're here for you. Yeah.
Good on you. Well, look, you're leading the pack yourself, Stevie. Rob Cavastani out of Death Angel. You know, most of the guys in
Yeah.
Death Angel at one point were Filipino. You know, Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, and I think it's important. I speak to a fair few musicians online from the Philippines. Massive underground black and death metal scene. You're probably aware of, and
Mm-hmm.
but particularly in the islands and you know away from the metropolitan centres. It's
Mm-hmm.
people don't realize how important the Philippines is for underground heavy metal, or in all of its different varieties. And there's a shout out to the guys in Omen Filth. There are some killer bands out there, and I buy their cassettes, you see, to support them from Bandcamp. And I put them on, man, and they're the equal of any band that comes out of Europe, Australia, or North America, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a lot of great bands, but the problem is, uh, it's just like I hate to say that this one because if you're famous, you just keep on taking the same people, the same as in the actors in the movies. If you have a hit movie, you keep on taking that actress, but you forgot the superior before that, and you don't get much offers. It's the same as in the music. We don't have much chance, and not I think it's hard to produce for example, a brutal death metal band and not much listening to it. Of course, we have enough people, but not the majority, unlike if you compare to pop. Yeah,
Yes.
majority likes pop. So it's just so pity that we have this really nice music, no matter what genre it is. We have to give them opportunity to because we have to listen to them. This is they are contributing to the scene. Yeah, it's pity. Yeah.
Some of the best musicians that I've seen in Lapu Lapu City. And just
Mm-hmm.
going into a club, my wife's auntie just took us out, and we go into a late night club, and you name it, if I've asked for it, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, deep cuts,
Mm-hmm.
they've played them. So A, they're
Mm-hmm.
good musicians. B, they know the material. Knew the stuff as well. And because I'm a musician too, so I look in awe at some of these
Oh.
guys, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
what and to your point, being a third world country as it is, the chances and the likelihood of them being able to gain a foothold in a more profitable arena, which is well,
Yes, exactly.
you've done it though. I mean, you're proof positive that it can be done, but you know you got to work bloody hard as you possibly can, and then you've got to have someone identify that wonderful talent that you've got as well. So I'm just so glad it's happened for you, Lala. I think it's important that, to your point, that that people do identify that you are a Filipino musician and that it can be done,
Yeah.
and that the Philippines is a hotbed of
Mm-hmm.
astounding talent, not just pop but heavy metal talent.
Yeah, yeah, it's not only about this heavy metal thing or no matter what kind of genre you're in the band, you have to have something special into it. It has to be a package that it's just yeah, it's just have to be beautiful because there's a lot of bands, a lot of great bands, but you have to have something special into it. So people can notice you just like having a restaurant, many restaurant, but you have to have your specialty. So it's the same. You have to deliver it well. Yeah.
And well, that's it. That's exactly what you guys are, you ladies, I should say, are doing in Burning Witches. It's, I mean, congratulations on what you've achieved so far. I think I said it to Laura, and I'm pretty sure I said it to you the first time around. But I'm just was so keen to see where you guys were headed to, and you've done it. You've reached. I'm not saying this is the pinnacle. I think there's going to be even better things ahead for you guys based on your career trajectory and the way that
Mm-hmm.
your songwriting, the craft, the songcraft. That's the word, songcraft. The way that the songcraft
Songcraft.
has come together, and The Witch of the North, I think, yeah, it's a fantastic release, one of the best this year by far, as a matter of fact. But it also says that the future's bright. So long may you
Thank you
continue
so
playing
much.
raucous
Thank.
heavy metal.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when we start Burning Witches, we didn't even think about these things. I just expect that we're here playing music in the rehearsal room or having some small shows. We don't even think about having a deal in Nuclear Blast. playing in Wacken, playing in Sweden Rock. Nobody has any idea about this thing we're gonna come. It's just like when we start burning witches, it's just like things are so fast. It's only 6.5 years, and we already have these 4 albums. It's just like riding in a fast train. You cannot stop. Yeah, but it's good. It's good. If you know what, if the Corona didn't came out, for sure we end up in touring everywhere. But it's just shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least it's when I say everybody's affected, right? So, yes, whilst it stopped your trajectory, or I don't think it stopped your trajectory, it just meant you couldn't play live, which meant that you didn't reach as many people as you would have otherwise. But then look, we're all in the same basket that way, and I think when you guys get back to playing live, you'll prove if there's any naysayers or doubters out there. And honestly, I don't think there is. I too have trawled the forums and stuff, and they're overwhelmingly positive about the work that you're doing, as they should be. But
thank you.
When you can get out there and play live, man, when you bring these songs, especially "Lady of the Woods" and "The Circle of Five," those two cuts there, when you can bring them to live to people, especially on those when people are watching the YouTube clips, because people film everything these days. Man, that's you're doing it. You're doing it because you've done it. There you go.
Thank you so much. Such a great compliment you're saying that. That's since from the start. Thank you so much.
You've been listening to the Scars and Guitars podcast series. My name is Andrew Mackay-Smith. The interview subject you just heard from is the drummer from Swiss-based all-female heavy metal outfit Burning Witches, Lala Frischknecht. Thank you so much for tuning in.